Hi, welcome to Moody Blue Elvis Podcast. I am Ashley, and I'm an Elvis fan. I am so excited to start this podcast. Basically, since I started my Elvis blog in 2016, I've wanted to do a podcast. And 8 years later, I finally have the courage and the confidence, well, maybe not the confidence, but definitely the courage to start it. So here I am. I want to just give a little background on me if you don't know me and just talk about what Moody Blue Elvis is and what you can expect from this podcast. I have been an Elvis fan since the age of 5. My mom tells me that I was at my grandmother's house and there was Elvis on the cover of a TV guide. And I told her, that's the man I'm going to marry. So yeah, I totally believe in love at first sight because that's exactly what happened to me with Elvis. No one in my family was a big Elvis fan. It just so happened to be on the cover of a TV guide. So I didn't have influence from other people. And I became completely obsessed. I hadn't even heard an Elvis song, never seen an Elvis movie. I have only ever seen his face first, right? So when my parents, bought me cassette tapes, because that's when this was, when my parents bought me cassette tapes and I would listen to Elvis, and the first Elvis song I ever heard was Trying to Get to You, I fell in love. And it was just something that has stuck with me my whole entire life. I have been an Elvis fan for as long as I can remember. And it's just been a part of who I am. It's a part of my life. And it truly is part of my life. I go to Graceland when I can. My 2-year-old has been to Graceland. I'm hoping to take my 5-month-old soon. It might be a little crazy with the two of them, but I want them both to be exposed to Elvis and love him and be Elvis fans, right? And that's what this podcast is about. It's about sharing the positive stories on Elvis's life, on his history, on his legacy, and really creating and embracing the next generation of Elvis fans. There is so much negativity out there, and I'm not here for it. I am not here for it. I am here to share the good things about Elvis because there are good things about Elvis. That's why there are so many Elvis fans. There are bad things about me. There are bad things about you. And if somebody was out there just broadcasting the bad parts about us, yeah, we would probably look terrible too. So it's easy to do that, right? But what did Elvis want to be? He wanted to be the hero in his own comic book. So that's what Moody Blue is. Moody Blue Elvis is Elvis's dream. It is his comic book. It is the way that I can show my love back to Elvis in a way that I think he would appreciate by creating him in this heroic sense and giving him the comic book of his dreams, a living podcast, a living blog, and tons of entertainment on social media. So I have a ton of ideas for this podcast, a lot of interviews lined up, and a ton of dream interviews that I am currently manifesting right now. It's going to happen. So I hope you will join me, TCB, TCE, and I will see you next time. Bye.